We are live with a four-game NBA slate. So a smaller slate today, but still a lot going on, a lot of injury news. So let's just dive right on into in the Team Rest Fall Study Hub. So we got a lot of New Orleans stuff. We got to navigate today because they are without no Zion, no Herb Jones, and I'm pretty sure Brandon Ingram's the other one. No Brandon Ingram as well. So two really big pieces, and Herb Jones is an interesting one as well. So obviously CJ McCollum gonna look great. I expect him in the final update. He's probably a double A guy on DraftKings. FanDuel, let's see where they're at. C tier value at 8,300. I think that likely goes up. We'll see. We'll see how it goes in the update. That update should come an hour and a half? At 6:30 Eastern. I would expect that update. But I mean, as of right now, CJ McCollum, Jonas Valanciunas both look very nice. Guys that should step into some roles here: Trey Murphy III, Larry Nance, one of Alvarado or Devontae Graham. We currently have Alvarado as a A-tier FanDuel value. What do we have over here? Alvarado's an A-tier value, and Najee Marshall, A-tier value on DK. Interesting. There's going to be some value here for New Orleans. So that's going to be some pretty key stuff. What's going on, Huskers? Welcome back to the channel, and let's win some money. Did great. Love to see it. Appreciate everyone. 13 people in the chat right now. Goal today, 10 likes again, and still pushing 100 subscribers. So if you would like to sub the channel, go ahead and do that. All the support is greatly appreciated, everyone. Thank you for coming out to the stream. So, I mean, top sell of the day right now is Luka Doncic. There will be some ownership come with that. Let's see where he's at on DraftKings. As of right now, DraftKings fade for me at 43% owned. You see Covington getting a lot of love for the Clipper side. And FanDuel, wow, that's a lot of ownership for Luka Doncic. If you want to fade GBP, I think that's fine. I'm likely going to be fading. That's interesting. I mean, on FanDuel, I mean, it's Doncic, Curry, which, I mean, projections. Let's just download the FanDuel stuff. We're probably not even going to be close. Let's just download this real quick. Let's get rise percentage and our tiers. And, I mean, yeah, median projection between Curry and Doncic, not even the same ballpark. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, we got to watch him. He just got ruled, I think it was like out then. Now he's questionable. So we'll see. This one's going to be probably a headache. But, I mean, I got a feeling Oklahoma City, if he's even close to being hurt at all, that he's just going to be out. So we'll see. And Hardaway Jr., doubtful, not really too much of a big thing for me. I mean, yeah, if you look for pay-up options, like Luka Doncic obviously is going to stand out the most. If you want to just go 100% Luka Doncic, I think that's fine. Typically what I like to do is I either like to be all in or all out when it's this kind of situation. We'll see. Devin Booker looks very nice. Again, some high ownership there. CJ McCollum, I'm probably going to be pretty bullish here on McCollum at 8,300. Looks very good. Where's he at on DraftKings? DraftKings, CJ McCollum, 8K. Currently under the field. I expect to be over the field. We'll see. Get a bit of Bradley Beal as well on DraftKings. Some dual eligibility there is going to be helping Bradley Beal. Usage is fine. Not that 30% plus we saw. Well, like not last year, but the year before. But Beal's fine at that price tag. I mean, really the key thing here, what do you do with Luka Doncic today? Are you in or are you out? And then New Orleans, whatever that starting lineup is, that's gonna be a key. So let's let's keep diving into study. I mean, there's enough teams today where we can just go team by team. Luka Doncic is going to dominate the ball. Is what is. He is the offense. Christian Wood has been interesting. Let's look at Wood in Fantasy Cruncher. Let's just do team by team here. Christian Wood 7,600, very very good. Past 2 games, usage rates very high. Probably not sustainable. Took a ton of threes last game. I know that's free throws. If I can read, double last game, 25 and 10, 25 in back-to-back games. It's a very interesting spot for Wood. I mean, not a whole lot of people are going to be there on DraftKings, and then FanDuel. What do we got? I mean, less than 15% owned on FanDuel. That's gonna be what I'm gonna watch when we do get an update. Dimity looks pretty good right now on the DK side, and on FanDuel, yeah, he looks like a pretty good value as well. Should be a guy you see in there. I really don't mind him at all. Really nice optimal percentage on FanDuel for Christian Wood. What's that on DK? Over 10% is kind of what you're looking for. So yeah, I mean the big 3 right here. Kind of what I would like to focus on. Obviously, someone's going to step into the starting lineup for Tim Hardaway Jr. Right? He was actually not starting. Interesting. So maybe just someone filling in. I mean, how many minutes are for grabs there? 25 plus minutes are up for grabs. We'll see. We'll see what that looks like. I mean, other pieces down here, not really too interesting. I mean, really, a lot of the focus is going to be Doncic, Wood, and Dinwiddie for me. If you want to do Dorian Finney-Smith, I think that's fine. Over to Detroit. So, I mean, some pretty good value here. And Isaiah Stewart at 5,300 on DraftKings. What's he at on FanDuel? 6K. Likely not going to get there. I mean, the only guys I'm probably going to get to here are Cunningham and Bay. I don't really see anybody else that looks too tempting. Maybe Bojan Bogdanovic could be an interesting one. Let's see what his ownership percentage is here. DraftKings less than 20%. Kind of what you like. And then FanDuel, let's check it out. Detroit, Bojan 9.4%. It's pretty good. Let's see. Game logs. I mean, pretty good so far. Minutes are good. Shot attempts are good. 3-point attempts, very good. You know, on the games where he's just going to go nuts, he's going to shoot the ball well. He's going to rebound. So we'll see if he has that upside. I mean, as of right now, he looks like a pretty good GPP play on FanDuel. DraftKings, someone I'm getting to right now, kind of with the field, nothing crazy. Getting a lot of Isaiah Stewart on DraftKings right now. Over to Golden State. I mean, Curry always has the ceiling, just kind of nature of the beast, right? Steph Curry going to shoot a lot, low rise percentage, projection's fine, a little bit overpriced. I mean, he's like priced at the ceiling. I'm likely not going to get a whole lot on either site. And let's actually run some just FanDuel optimals while we're doing this. And then let's look at Golden State over here. Nobody over 20% owned. Interesting. I mean, Draymond's going to be a pretty good value. Looney's getting in there a little bit. Klay Thompson is fine. I mean, like Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, kind of in the same range for me. They both can go. I mean, one of Curry, Poole, or Thompson can all go off any given game. It's just who's it going to be. And then DraftKings, we can see who I was actually getting over here. So, like, taking shots at Curry and Wiggins, getting some Jordan Poole, Getting some Klay Thompson and some Draymond as well. Almost 30% Draymond. So that's kind of where we're going so far. I mean, like if you want to go to Looney, fine. I think that's likely better options, but I mean, yeah, really just sticking in the mid tier for Golden State here. When everyone's healthy here, it's going to be hard for anybody here to stand out. Really high optimal percentage for Steph Curry, though. Like really high. That's an interesting one. Ooh, get some water in there. Is it the same on FanDuel? I mean, 22% optimal percentage on FanDuel. Target score is 62 to get there. I mean, ownership percentage is what? 15%, and he's got what, like a 24% chance to be in the optimal? 22.4. Maybe that's a guy that you want more of. No way, 2% rise is correct. 2% rise. That's a tough one. It's a tough sell. I mean, if you are fading Luka Doncic, then maybe Steph gets in there. Like I'm assuming these optimals didn't fade Luka. Lock it in Luka. So let's say we're gonna fade Luka and we're gonna fade Norm Powell. Two guys that we get locked in. Recrunch it. We'll see where we're at. It is giving us more Steph. Something to keep in mind. So let's move on over to the Clippers. No Paul George today. Really high optimal percentages on FanDuel for Kawhi Leonard and Zubac. Really high rise percentage for Norm Powell, but you saw FanDuel, he was very chalky. How are they looking on DraftKings? Yeah, I mean, another really good rise percentage for Powell over here. Good one for Covington. Decent one for Nick Batum. It'll be interesting to see what Kawhi looks like, because, I mean, like the minutes, have they come up at all? Kawhi Leonard, still around that 20-minute range. I mean, we need to be higher, is the thing. So, I mean, if Kawhi, let's just say he's going to be 25 minutes or under, then he's probably just off the board. But, I mean, Reggie Jackson's in play. John Wall is an interesting one. How have John Wall's minutes been? Kind of what you expect. I mean, the 5,200 will get it done at those minutes. I was getting a lot of Trey Mann earlier on Yahoo. Gonna watch the starting lineup here. I think Reggie Jackson probably starts, but we'll see. Been playing the minutes. Really, only thing I'm looking for in these game logs right now is I want to see the minutes, and you kind of get a decent sense of what the usage is. But I mean, like in terms of just like points scored and stuff like that, I personally don't really care. It's just I want to see how many minutes they're playing, what the usage is, and then we kind of go from there. Be interesting to see. I guess Norm Powell just steps in there. Kennard is no one's really getting there. Let's see. Should she take Dort? We can take a look at OKC right now. Let's look at OKC real quick. Kind of going out of order, but that's fine. So no Giddey. So Dort, 8.5% on DraftKings. 6K is a little higher than you'd like the price to be. Minutes are good. Usage is good. That's interesting. What's it at on FanDuel? Dort, I mean, same deal. Under the field right now. It's an interesting one. I probably like it more on DraftKings. Let's look at OKC. Obviously, going to like it a lot more if SGA's out. But like, you need Dort to get 40 points in a tournament. Does he really have that upside? Would be probably the question. Sim model. I mean, it's saying he's probably not going to get there. So as of right now, I would say I'm out on Dort. But if we see SGA's out, then things are going to open up. So we'll see how that goes. I would definitely check back when we do get an update Study Hub about 6:30 Eastern. That's when I would look at that. But yeah, I mean, just all of OKC really just not there right now. FanDuel, are we getting any OKC? 7% Kenrich Williams, but I mean, overall, just not really there. Just taking shots in general. Let's go to a different team. Let's go back to the Pels. Again, a lot of injury news that needs to come out here. So like no Zion, no Brandon Ingram. CJ McCollum, likely going to be guy. I'm probably going to want to be over the field here. Let's see, TJ Gaming. Let's see, should I take Joe Val from the Pelicans? As of right now, I'm not there on DraftKings at least. Let's look center and his price range. I mean, I'm just getting a lot more Porzingis. Double A guy. Porzingis, nice rise percentage. I would prefer Porzingis over Joe Val. Yeah, I would rather just go over the field on Porzingis than go to Joe Val right now. See who CS for. Doncic, worth paying up for? Yeah. It's just a matter of, do you want to, take the ownership with Doncic or like you could do that and get different elsewhere, or you just fade Doncic and then just, go elsewhere in your lineup. That's really the question. Like FanDuel, when we faded Doncic over here. Where do we go to pay up? Not really Steph Curry. A lot of Devin Booker. A lot of Booker, a lot of McCollum. I'm probably going to go a bit more balanced today on FanDuel. A lot of Bradley Beal. It's a really interesting day in this like 7 to 8K range. A lot of guys that have some pretty good ceilings. I really don't mind that at all. But yeah, we are back on the Pels. So no Zion, no Brandon Ingram, no Herbert Jones. Trey Murphy III probably starts. Should be a decent value. 5,600 on FanDuel's a bit tough. Larry Nance probably draws to start as well. So we're getting kind of pieces there. Get some Jose Alvarado at 3,700 on FanDuel. That's gonna be a really good value. We'll see how that looks. TJ Gaming also says Andrew Wiggins. I mean, as of right now, I don't think I'm really there on Wiggins. Let's see, Wiggins. Yeah, I'm not gonna be there on either side either. Just better options in those price ranges. Like Wiggins. Let's see, Andrew Wiggins, 7,100. It looks like I'm just paying down here. Powell, Sadiq Bey, Trey Murphy III, and then yeah, we're paying up a guard. At Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, get some Poole and Klay Thompson as well. So from Golden State, definitely preferring Poole and Thompson. So let's do that. Are we talking about OKC? Let's go to Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton on DraftKings, AA. Definitely like DeAndre Ayton here. Under 7K, very, very good. I'm probably going to have a good amount of Ayton. Definitely like it. Chris Paul looks nice. Devin Booker. See, we were getting just a ton of Devin Booker. Almost a 30% chance to be in the optimal lineup. Like to see it. Target score 55. Definitely attainable for Devin Booker. How do these sim model numbers look? Looks like some stuff may need to get cleaned up in the sim model. Usually, like this end of the study hub is stuff that gets like updated once we get some more of a sample size. Yeah, it's Booker, it's Ayton, it's Paul, Bridges, Cam Johnson's a fine value. The other guys down here not really going to be priorities for me, at least on DraftKings. Let's look on FanDuel. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have a lot of Booker, a lot of Ayton. Actually, am I going to have a lot of Ayton on FanDuel? Maybe I don't. Can I pick the Suns, please? Here we go. DeAndre Ayton. Yep. Pretty much all get me kind of locked in here. So a lot of Booker, a lot of Ayton. Gonna have Chris Paul as well. All really good guys to get to on the FanDuel side. All over 20% chance to be in the optimal. Devin Booker over 50% chance. Any letdowns for me yesterday? Yeah. Lauri Markkanen, Josh Hart, not having Kyrie Irving. Those are the pretty big ones. I mean, it's just gonna happen. Is what it is. We just move on. Yeah, I mean, just it's a long NBA season, ebbs and flows. You're gonna have letdowns. You're gonna have some really positive days. For me, yesterday it was kind of break even, just a wash. So we just move it on. Got lucky enough to have some ceiling game. Desmond Bain kind of saved me a little bit, but yeah, I mean, some letdowns on my high exposed players happens. Is what it is. We move on to Washington. We got 19 people to stream. Goal today is 10 likes. So if we get 10 likes, that'd be appreciated. And we are chasing 100 subscribers. So if you would like to sub to the channel, free to do so. And I would appreciate all the support. And if you want to join Team Rise to Fall, link is in the description down below. Yeah, you get access to everything. If you just want to do NBA, you can do that. So definitely some options there. So like let's look at like let's say you just want to do NBA. Right here's the all access stuff. All access monthly does get $20 a month towards FC. I'm almost positive that covers FC Lite for the month. You just want to do NBA, $20 a month or $6 a week. Gonna be really hard to find anything better than that, honestly. So, and of course, you get all the NBA content, cores, pivots, picks and pool, which I do the Yahoo stuff. Scrosby writes novels in the DraftKings and FanDuel side. Just some really good stuff here. So yeah, let's see here. Grayson on the 100 sub. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much for the support. Let's see. Is it a good idea to remove Luka from my single entry on DraftKings? It depends on the field size. Like if you're doing like 100-man, maybe you don't need to do it. But say you're doing like a couple thousand entries in the single entry tournament, that is a way to get different. So I'm typically a bit more aggressive GPP style. I'm just fading Doncic and Robert Covington right now. And I mean, where that's leading me is a lot of Chris Paul, way over the field, and Devin Booker. Going to have a lot of DeAndre Ayton. So I mean, it's going to allow you to kind of spread your salary out more. So if you fade Luka, you're likely going to be doing a more balanced build. It's going to be different than the field, where the field's going to jam in Luka and then kind of get some value. Field size is 30. I'll probably just stick with Luka, honestly. Yeah, I think he can kind of stay optimal there in that small of a field size. Rockets and Jazz playing tomorrow again. Pray for us. Pray for us is all I gotta say. That game's gonna be 150 to 149. Goodness gracious. Let's see. We got about 4 minutes here. So let's touch on Washington real quick. Chris Porzingis, very, very good. Gonna have him. 50% off-hold percentage on DraftKings. Gonna be there. Bradley Beal. Kind of the same deal, right? I had a good amount of Beal over here. 16%. I would like to see that climb. We'll see how that looks in the update, but I like Beal for sure. Kuzma's okay. He's fine. Am I getting to Kuzma? Getting to a lot of Kuzma. Okay, so interesting. Interesting. So I mean, this is with fading Luka Doncic. Interesting. I mean, you see like the highest exposed players. No, there's one guy at 9K, and other than that, we're not really spending up too much. Interesting. So I mean, yeah, I'm there on Kuzma for sure. But I do expect something to change there. So we'll see. Oh, again, that's FanDuel. Maybe that looks different on FanDuel. Let's where are we at on Washington on FanDuel? Yeah, Beal and Porzingis very good. Kuzma a little underwhelming. That's what we expected. Okay, makes a lot more sense. Bradley Beal over here looks fine. Porzingis looks amazing. Kuzma looks pretty good. Other than that, I like Will Barton is a guy I expected to start. Has not been starting. I don't really know why. They're doing Denny over Will Barton, but they are. Not getting to him at all on DraftKings. 35 minutes last game. Not really a whole lot of production to go with it. But I mean, you see here, just not starting. So it's interesting. I mean, really, it's just the top three guys for me. You can find better value elsewhere, like the Pelicans today. OKC's likely going to have some value too. Let's make sure we're not missing any injury news. Let's see. Should you take Kuzma? I just showed over the field on FanDuel and under on DraftKings is where I stand. Is it smart to stack players in one game? Depends on the slate. Likely smaller slates like a 2 or 3 gamer. I would say I would lean more towards yes. I'm not going to be forcing any game stacks at all. And you feel Sadiq Bey is a risk. Yeah, so let me hide that real quick. So Sadiq Bey is an interesting one. So Bey he's going to get his minutes. He's going to take his shots, right? Back-to-back really good games. Again, in this early in the year, I personally I don't care what this actual number says. I don't care how many points you scored, anything like that. I want to see the minutes. I want to see the usage. Both those look fine. Now, where Sadiq Bey typically gets into trouble is when he's just like he'll have some games where he gets 30 minutes, 10% usage rate. He'll have some games where he just goes off, gets a lot of boards and stuff. But it's going to be very up and down. But I mean, today's slate under 20% on DraftKings, and then let's see, Detroit under 20% on over here. He's not really I'm going to be forcing in ever. If I get him, I get him, and just hopefully I land on the day where he's hitting a lot of threes. That's kind of where I stand there. See, the optimal is giving me Robert Covington, which worries me a lot. So Covington, Clippers, right? Yeah, Clippers. So again, Clippers, no Paul George today. Kawhi Leonard still playing limited minutes. If you're running FanDuel Optimals, you're going to be getting a lot of Covington. Was I getting Covington on DraftKings? I faded on DraftKings. Still a really good value, though. I think Covington is a really good guy for cash. And depending on the site, he's fine for GPP. Yeah, I mean, Covington, he's fine. If you get him, he's okay. Not really someone I'm going to want to jam in. Right? I mean, usage rate is really low. Should see more minutes today. But, yeah, I mean, Covington is – I don't think he's someone you should shy away from on today's slate, especially if he starts. If he doesn't start, then maybe you go elsewhere. But so, I mean, the Clippers lineup is one that you're going to want to watch. Let's see, Wizards, Morris, Beal. Yeah, same lineup for the Wizards. Yeah, if we see some sort of like weird lineup for the Clippers today. Interesting that he's so high when this is the projected starting lineup. I think that was just like a personal call. I mean, if he doesn't start and you want to just like pivot to like Batum, I think that's okay. No Marcus Morris or Paul George today. Right, yeah, they hit the nail on the head here. Zubac, Covington, Nick Batum likely all pick up minutes while Morris remains out. And Kawhi is still going to be limited. So, I mean, yeah, we just look at the Clippers. I mean, I'm way over the field in Zubac. John Wall's getting in there. Norm Powell's getting a ton of my lineups. If you just have in projections, coming in is going to get jammed in. As of right now, I would prefer Nick Batum. I don't really feel highly on either guy. Both of them could do pretty well. Coming in is more like the 3-and-D guy, and Batum typically gets more involved in like the assist game as well. But I don't really expect either one of them to have a high usage rate. It's kind of how I feel about it. Okay, so we ran over a little bit. So one last time, you want to join team, rightsofall.com. Link is in the description. I mean, less than $1 a day for NBA. Very, very nice. If you go all access monthly, you get $20 to Fantasy Cruncher. So I'll be back on stream same time tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, to go over the NBA slate. And if you ever miss a stream, then you can just watch as a video before the slate. So I will catch you all in the next stream.